Being a futurist is not just about trend spotting or being a cool hunter or getting really excited about the ability to play disaster movies on your mobile phone. Being a futurist is about learning to live in 3 distinct time zones. To honour the past, to inhabit the present, be here now, and to engage the future. So when we honour the past, we can just pick out a bit of the past that we like. Today I'm rather inspired by Socrates. What was his credo? No God higher than truth. And there's a great image of him drawn at about the time of the French Revolution of the death of Socrates. Because he was standing in the square of Athens, barefooted, asking penetrating questions about virtue, nobility, courage, honesty and truth, of course the state wanted to kill him. Barefooted. Thank God he wasn't wearing Nikes, because he would have been in a hurry and democracy may never have been invented. So Socrates is a great example of somebody who honoured truth and who penetrated the matrix. A new report a couple of weeks ago showed that the majority, or a large number, of senators and congressmen in the US profit enormously from their personal investment in the arms industry. This is the matrix. And I wonder how many of you watching this have ever thought of the connection between the war in Iraq and the emissions arising from our planet. Since the start of the war in Iraq, we have released something like about 140 million metric tons of emissions. It's the equivalent of putting 25 million cars on the road. That's what the Iraqi war has done. And the last figure, which is extraordinary, Barack Obama has pledged $150 million over a 10-year period to be put into the development of creating green technologies. Now, the war in Iraq costs much more than that over 10 months. How can we rescue the environment at the same time as prosecute a war? One of the weapons of today's matrix is to distract us all with kind of celebrity gobbledygook. We have the matrix embellished by senior publishing titans, the most evil of which, in my opinion, is Rupert Murdoch, whose power grows like a malignant cancer. So actually, what we need to do is somehow take notice of what the mainstream is saying, but also to explore the wilder shores of information, but without getting too sucked in to conspiracy madness. So, the role of a futurist, and remember, anyone can be one, is to honour the past, to inhabit the present, notice what's going on now, but also to engage the future, to be involved in a process of stimulating our friends and our loved ones and even strangers into getting to grips with the fact that the future itself is a race between self-discovery and self-destruction. We have to focus on making sure that the world we leave our children will be in a state that can be inhabited by them, as well as by every other species on Earth. Welcome to the future.